My name is Keith Gibson, and I am the host of Spomotics. That is Spomotics. That's Spomotics. Not Spagamaggets, not Spagamogets, but Spomotics. Sports, movies, and politics. Check, 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 check. I am sweating over here. Oh my goodness. Today, man, I'm almost tired already, man. This bracket this bracket is killing people right now. Like the bracket is jacked up right now. That's all I had to say about that. The bracket is jacked up. Like my mic. I don't know what's going on with my mic right now. Hold on. Check, check. 1, 2, check, 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 check. Check, check. 1. That's better, I think. Oh, whew. It's been a jacked up week. I'll say that. It's been a jacked up week right now, man. It's going stupid right now. But I'm here, nonetheless. I'm here. I gotta fix this mic, man. Hold up. I gotta fix this mic. Hold up. Check, 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 check. This is one of the best times that I've had. One of the best sports times right now is with this with the bracket with March Madness. Check, check, check. That's better. That's better. It's been a good time. I love March Madness, man. Like it's something about it that just makes me like excited. Unfortunately, I mean, I was going to take off work. Like I really was going to take off work. But for the madness. But I'm actually sick right now. I have a case of bronchitis and little bronchitis, and they said a touch of pneumonia. So of course I had to stay home and try and fight this thing off, man, which I hate because I want to go to work. Yes, I wanted to go to work today, but I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fix all this stuff up, man. I apologize. Hold up. I don't know if anybody can see me. Can y'all see me on here? Because I don't know why my thing is jacked up tonight. But I'm going to fight through this code anyway. I'm going to fight through it. The first game that I saw today, was really good. It was the Maryland-West Virginia game. I mean, first, I picked Maryland to win. And I'm telling you, Maryland, I don't know. They act like at the beginning, they act like they couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything right. All these turnovers. My man couldn't catch. Like, I thought it was over. It was 13-4 at one point. I was like, what the hell are they doing? Like, they didn't score. Maryland didn't score for like a good 8 minutes at one point of the game. So I'm like, oh, they go my bracket. But they kicked it in, man. Julian Reese, he went off. Hakeem Hart, he started going off. And, that brought the game back. So that was good. Now, where my bracket really got jacked up at, tell you where my bracket really got jacked up at, all right? This damn Virginia game. Now, one of my brackets is jacked up. All because of Virginia. And I'm telling y'all, I picked Furman on 3 of them because I just don't trust Virginia. Like Coach Bennett, he's a good coach and everything, but he has to switch this offense. This offense is terrible, man. The offense is terrible. That's why they're always losing. Like, you're not going to – I get defense wins championships. I get that. But not in March Madness. It's not going to happen. It's not. And until he gets that, I mean, I know they won the championship, 2-3 years ago? I get it. But he has to switch that flow. And I know it was a bad offensive. I feel bad for him, man. Point guard for Virginia. Like I feel bad for him because I get what he was trying to do, but as a coach, you got to tell them the situation. He had a timeout left, and just let them foul you. Let them foul you. But if you couldn't get if you didn't want to get that 8-second call or 10-second call timeout. You had a timeout left. I feel bad for the kid. But what happened? He threw the ball up thinking it was like 2 seconds left on the clock. Furman catches it, and it hit a three-pointer, and the rest was history. And Virginia's out. 60. They lost by 1, 68-67. But that's why it's called March Madness, because anything can happen in this tournament. At first, Howard University was giving Kansas a run for their money in the first half. Excuse me. But then that all went away. I really had College of Charleston going to the next, to the next game. I thought they would advance, but nah. San Diego State was pretty good. Charleston, College of Charleston is pretty good. They just didn't have it today, man. They fought. They are a good team, but San Diego State was just a better team today, man. My other bracket that I lost was I picked Utah State over Missouri in my main bracket, man. But I mean, things happen in the tournament, man. Like that's why you're never gonna have a perfect bracket. The only time you will have a perfect bracket is if you do it more than 50 times and you're just that smart and you can, go through each bracket and try to pick it. But you're not just going to pick a perfect bracket. It's not going to happen, man. But anyway, and I apologize, y'all. I'm under the weather right now, but I'm still going to do this. Like I said, God, just a little small case of bronchitis, man. That I had it for 2 weeks and didn't even know it. And then I was just like, let me go to the doctor. Let me see what's going on. And a touch of pneumonia. So I'm really fighting this joint, man. Your bracket busted? Nah, not yet, Joe. Not yet. I think I only have 2 losses right now. I have 2 losses. And my main bracket, I have 1 loss, and that's Virginia. But my other brackets, I got like 2 or 3 losses, man. What about you? Your bracket busted? Everybody's bracket. I mean, especially if you pick Virginia, man. But I never trust Virginia. Remember, Virginia was the first team to lose as a number 1 seed. Y'all remember that. So after that, and then they won the championship the year after. But I don't trust their defense. I mean, I trust their defense. I just don't trust their offense. Offense, they got to do something. They got to do something better. They have to in order to win. You're not going to win games like that. You're not. I mean, you guys remember the game. I can't remember who Virginia played, but I think they scored like the whole game. I think they scored like 30 points or something like that. Do y'all remember that? It was like 2 years ago. It's awful, man. That offense is awful. I didn't even do it this year. Oh, man, you ain't do it? Man, I do it every year, man. I love, besides the Super Bowl, it's all about March Madness, man. I love March Madness, yo. I love it. I love it. But anyway, I was happy that Maryland advanced. I did pick Maryland to advance. They're a solid team. Like, they're not bad. It's just that today they couldn't space out. They didn't space it out. They were throwing the ball to each other and throwing it away and traveling. Too many travels, too many turnovers. And they can't do that next round. Excuse me. They can't do that next round against Alabama. Because I'm telling you, this Alabama team is going to be special. It's going. And before I do all that, let me just tell y'all who I got in the Final Four. This is who I have in the Final Four. All right, I have Alabama, I have Duke, I have Houston, and I have Kansas in the Final Four. That's what I got in the Final Four. So let me tell you something. This Alabama team is special. All right. And I'm not going to lie, they are a special team. I mean, I know that they had that that incident. I'm not even gonna call it an incident. I don't even know what to call it, man. But when they shot the young lady, man, that's that's still hurtful to me, man. I mean, just they're just young. They're so young and just ruin their lives like that, man. Just ruin their lives for that. You ruin that young lady's life. The young lady was a mother, but anyway, I'm not gonna get into all that. But it's just crazy. But Alabama has a great squad. I really think they can make some noise in the tournament. I really do. I really think Alabama can go far. And like I said, in one of my brackets, I do have them winning the whole thing. I got them winning the whole thing, but I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because there's some good teams out there. And that damn Duke team, that damn Duke team. Now, everybody was talking about Oral Roberts and they can be the surprise, blah, blah, blah. No, sir. No, sir. This Duke team is handling business right now, 40-23. And Duke is the hottest team right now in college. Now, they did have a stat, Alabama Knights, and then, man, yeah. Oh, man. Didn't even score today. That's how nice they are. This is a scary team. This Alabama team is scary. Another scary team that besides Alabama is this Duke team. And they gave out a stat today, and they said that Duke, with all of their starters healthy while playing, only lost one game this year. One game, and that was to Virginia. And the only reason they lost that game was, I believe, it was a bad call at the end of the game. Because I believe that he was fouled with time remaining, and he should have shot free throws to win the game. But, that's how that goes. But this Duke team is scary. They won 9 straight. It's going to be hard to beat this Duke team, but I got them in the Final Four. Another scary team is this Houston team. Like, everybody's sleeping on this Houston team, but this Houston team is legit, and they're long. And they are long, man. I have another few upsets, man, but yeah, Dookie. Oh, you're a Duke fan. Goodness gracious. This Duke, look, I got Duke in the Final Four. I don't have them winning it. But I do have them in the Final Four. Doesn't Duke always go to the Final Four and look like don't they always go there? I don't know. Princeton. Oh, you know what? And Princeton won. So that was my other loss that I had. Missouri, man. Not Missouri. Arizona. Like I was telling everybody, and I told everybody that they're not the weakest, but the weakest number 2 and number 1 seed that I have is this Purdue team. I got Purdue losing. I got them losing to Memphis. I know. It sounds crazy. I know. But I do have them losing to Memphis in one of my brackets. Now, I know they got Eddie, and he's pretty damn good, and he's tall. He's like, 7'3", 7'4", and can ball. He's going to be player of the year. But I don't see them winning. I don't see them beating Duke. I just don't. Purdue has too much going on. They got to get past Memphis. They got to get past Duke. And Marquette is not, look, Marquette is a weak number 2 also. So I don't see them going that far either. I don't see Marquette going that far. I got Michigan State beating them in the round of 32. But it's hard. See, this is the thing about college basketball that I was trying to tell everybody. The gap is so close now. The gap is so close. It's kind of like in the Olympics with basketball. Remember, you had the dream team of the first dream team. I'm not talking about these other dream teams. I'm talking about with Jordan and Scotty and Ewing and Robinson, all them, the first dream team, Barkley and all them boys. But now you see that the gap is closing in the world, man. Like you got, I think the United States are the dream team. Well, I don't even call them the dream team. I just call them the United States team. But I think they lost to Puerto Rico and Argentina. Like they losing to teams like that. But that's the same thing that's happening in college basketball. This is the same thing. The gap is just slowly closing. So you're gonna get more teams and more number 15s beating 16 seeds beating number 1 seed. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna happen every year, but it's gonna happen consistently. But these teams, I mean, just look at it. You're gonna see more 13 seeds, more 12 seeds in this tournament advancing. I mean, you already got a 15, you got a 13 seed. I mean, that's why I love college basketball. This is why I love college basketball. These young men and women are playing hard. They're not trying to play for a contract. These boys just going out to win and play ball. Now, of course, I know some of them, they're trying to get to the NBA. I get that. But these boys are playing hard. They're not playing no selfish ball. They are playing ball. And that's why these number 1s, number 2, and number 3 seeds, they can't sleep. They can't sleep on these teams. It's going to be a lot of upsets in this bracket. So don't worry about your bracket being busted. It's going to be a lot of upsets. I promise you that. Excuse me, y'all. Like I said, I do apologize. Got a little cold, a little bronchitis right now, so I am struggling. But I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna get through this show. Man. But yeah, the bracket is gonna be amazing, man. Houston, you got Houston, you got Kansas, and what Kansas did to Howard today. Now, it was a close game at the beginning. It was very close. It was close. Howard was giving it to him a little bit, but then just the strength of Kansas, that bench, it was tough for Howard. They lost 96-68, but it was tough for them, man. They Bill Self didn't coach today, and hope maybe he'll be back next game, which is tough. But that Kansas team is scary also. I mean, I don't know who's going to win. Like, you can't tell me that it's not like how the women's bracket with South Carolina is just dominating every team. And I hope that they play Connecticut in the championship. I just got that one. I got my Final Four for the women's tournament too. It's on my Facebook page, but excuse me. I mean, these teams, and don't sleep on Indiana. Indiana is a strong 4 seed. They are a strong 4 seed. Now, I have them losing to Houston. I got them losing to Houston in the Sweet 16, but don't get it twisted. This Indiana team is tough. They're tough, man. I look forward. I can't wait until damn, I had Arizona going all the way to the Sweet 16. Dang. Now they blew it on this bracket anyway. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody knows who's going to win. That's why it's so great. And one of my brackets, I do have Houston winning the championship. I also have Alabama winning the championship. But it's exciting. We're going to see, man. But that's all I got to say about the NCAA bracket tonight. I mean, I don't really see any more upsets tonight. that's coming. I really don't, but you never know. And I've been watching basketball all day, coughing and everything, but I've been watching it. I've been watching it, man. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Now, I'm going to switch sports right now because this situation is just this situation is just ah it's just getting on my nerves. It's kind of stupid. Situation with Aaron Rodgers, the Packers, and the Jets. It's like, give me a break. Like, give me a break, man. Like, Aaron Rodgers is a diva, and that's just me. He did the LeBron. I'll tell you at 1:00 where I'm gonna be going to. Like, and, you know who I blame? I blame the Packers. I blame the Green Bay Packers and that organization. This is the second time that one of their quarterbacks has gone through this. And it's like, if I was them, I'd be like, look, bye, Aaron Rodgers, bye. We don't care anymore. Just go. Which they did, but it was towards the end. Now they're making it harder for him to leave because they want some big trades. Like, they want a big trade for this Aaron Rodgers, for this 39-year-old Aaron Rodgers, who don't even know he got 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out. He don't know if he want to play or not. So Aaron Rodgers, he intends to play for the Jets this year coming up. But the Packers want a lot. The Packers want draft pick. They want a first-round draft pick. I wouldn't give him no damn first-round draft pick for no Aaron Rodgers. Just imagine this. You get Aaron Rodgers. You trade your future away. And then that next year, Aaron Rodgers just leaves. You don't have anything. That's a big risk. I'm not giving up a number 1 pick for no Aaron Rodgers. I know they want to win now and all that. I'm not giving up a pick for Aaron Rodgers. I'm not giving up a first-round pick for Aaron Rodgers. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do it. You give up a first-round pick for Aaron Rodgers, and then next year, if he don't like how it's going, he's going to leave. He's going to leave. What's up, everybody? My name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of Spomotics. That is Spomotics. That's Spomotics. Spomotics. That's sports, movies, and politics. Just a little bit of politics. I don't really talk about it that much. But you see what I'm saying? Oh, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Spomotics on YouTube, please. I would appreciate it. Thank you. But Aaron Rodgers is sickening, man. Just like Brett Favre was. Brett Favre did the same thing. Held the Packers hostage. Didn't know if he was going to play or not. I don't know if I'm going to play. I might retire. I don't know if I'm going to play here. I might go someplace else. It's like, give me a damn break. Joe ass. Like, get out of here. Green Bay should have just been like, you know what? Whatever. We're just going to trade you and get whatever we can get. But they didn't do that. They let Aaron Rodgers go in that dark place. Y'all saw it on ESPN if y'all saw it. He went into this little dark cave where he was at, and they got pictures of him and his little bed, and he had a little light or whatever. Like, give me a break. Now that's diva. That's a diva. I'm sorry. I would have got rid of him a long time ago and just took my chances and got a trade and got some picks like 2 years ago. And Aaron Rodgers is always about I was an MVP. They didn't want me. I became the MVP twice. I think I still got gas in the tank. I mean, who wants that on their team? Like, I get it. Aaron Rodgers is that dude. Aaron Rodgers is really, really good. He's top 5 quarterback in the league right now. But why would you want to go through all that? Especially if he's on the fence, if he's going to retire, he's not going to retire. Who knows? I feel bad for the Jets if they don't get him. Like, I know that they got him or whatever. They're trying to get him. But I know the Packers are trying to make this deal. And we're not going to find out anything until probably about 2 or 3 weeks down the road. If I was the Jets, man, look, I'll tell you this. If I was the Jets, I would have just waited or tried for somebody else. I mean, goodness, who wants to go through that with this diva quarterback? And anyway, that's just me. I know the Jets haven't been to the playoffs since what? 2010? Since 2010? They haven't been to the playoffs. And then I know that they ain't been to the Super Bowl since Joe Namath out of 63. Don't give up too much, Jets. Baby brother Jets. Don't give up too much for this Aaron Rodgers cat. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. And then he was talking all this, oh, well, I need to go get Lazard. The Jets, you got to get Lazard. That's my wish list. That's who I need. But you complain that you didn't have any weapons in Green Bay. So I'm confused. And you want Odell Beckham. He's too much. He's too much of a diva for me, man. Woo, look at Auburn. Auburn is a good team, man. Auburn is a good team. That Trey Donaldson, man, he only got 9 points right now, but he can go. He can go, man. Look at that damn Duke team. I'm trying to tell y'all, Duke is scary, man. Duke is scary. And Jeremy Roach, I can't stand Duke. Y'all know I don't like Duke ever since that UNLV thing. But Duke is that squad, man. Without Coach K, they still going to have dogs in that thing. And they won the ACC tournament. Yeah. They're tough, man. That is a tough squad. But anyway, I guess we're going to have to find out what Aaron Rodgers is going to do, man. I mean, we know what he wants to do, but we'll see, man. Aaron Rodgers be all over the place, man. I'm not going to call him a drama queen or nothing, but he got a lot of drama with him too. Now, I know he said he felt disrespected when they drafted Jordan Love. Like, I get it. And that was dumb. They should have got more weapons or whatever he needed. Or a defense. They should have got some more defensive players. But they got Jordan Love, who's finally going to get the field. I think he played once or twice. I think one game against Kansas City last year and a couple of years ago when his mom and his sister or girlfriend was all the way in the top. All the way in the top. I was like, damn, they got no respect for him. But anyway, that's football, man. Now, there have been some good trades. There have been some good pickups for some teams. Free agency, man. I'll tell you what. Free agency wasn't good at the wide receiver position this year. I know my Giants were smart, but I know my Giants got some good wide receivers. Joe Sheen is so smart. I really like him, man. I really like him. I know the Giants did some good pickups. We picked up what's his name? Who did we pick up? We picked up what is his name? All right, well, we signed oh my goodness, I cannot think of his name. Goodness gracious. Darius Slayton. Signed him again, which is okay. Like I get why like I said, the wide receiving core in the league is not that good for a number one this year. So I think they'll take their chances in the draft. Try and find a number one in the draft. So Darius Slayton is good. Paris Campbell was a good pickup. I did like him. I know he only had 3 touchdowns, but I think those receivers that we get that aren't divas and just play team ball, I think that'll be good. And play on the Dable's scheme, I think it'll be great for the Giants. Not saying we're going to the Super Bowl, but I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see. Bobby Okereke, we got him from Indianapolis. That's a good pickup. The Cowboys, man, goodness gracious, the Cowboys. Now I know the Cowboys released Ezekiel Elliott, which they should have. That's smart. But man, I can see Ezekiel Elliott in like Kansas City or Cincinnati or one of those playoff teams that just needed another backup running back. I mean, let me tell you about the Cowboys, man. And let me just tell you why they confuse me. This is why the Cowboys confuse me. Now, don't get me wrong. They had some great pickups this year. They picked up one of the best. They picked up one of the best. They picked up one of the best cornerbacks. One of them in the league, Stephon Gilmore. That was a great pickup. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him for doing that. But their defense is not why the Cowboys did not win in the playoffs. Their offense stinks. Now, I see that y'all got better on defense. Y'all did. Y'all, the defense is already good, but you got better. But what are you going to do on the offense? That's the key. You need to score. So now instead of losing, y'all lost, you only scored 12 points. Now you only you're going to lose 10-7 now in the playoffs. You got to improve on your offense, man. But that's just me. But the Cowboys did get some good pickups. I get it. Stephon Gilmore, they didn't need to get Gilmore, man. They didn't need to get him. I understand why they got him. I get it. I mean, I don't know who's going to throw on the Cowboys, man. I mean, you got Trayvon Diggs on one side. You got Gilmore on the other side. I mean, that's tough. But if Dak is going – keep calling him Dak. If Dak is going to keep throwing interceptions like that, I don't know what y'all going to do, man. That's tough. That's a tough one for me. I think they need more offense. I hope they don't get no more offense, but you know it's coming, man. And I really think they're going to get Odell Beckham. And Odell Beckham looks good, man. Odell Beckham looks like a big dude now. He looks bigger now, man. Bigger and faster. So that's going to be tough. Whoever gets Odell Beckham, man, that's going to be tough. I don't know why we got rid of him, but I get it, man. I get it. They were afraid of Odell Beckham, man. I don't know. Who knows? But he's going to be a good pickup somewhere. NBA is heating up. The NBA is heating up, man. There's only 11 games left. And I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be close. Let's go to the West real quick. Let me just switch on over to the West. The West standings are crazy. Listen to this. Let's go 1 through 5. You got the Denver Nuggets. They're in first in the conference. You got Sacramento at 2. You got Memphis Grizzlies at 3. Now, Memphis and Sacramento, they are tied right now at 41 and 27. So they're tied for second right now. Then you got Phoenix, the Clippers, and Golden State. They're the top 6. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Like I said before earlier, I apologize. I got a little bronchitis and pneumonia right now, so I do apologize. It's nasty. But the playing game is crazy. I don't like what the Lakers did. All right. I do not like what the Lakers did. Look, like I stated before, there are 11 games left. 11 games left. And they don't want Anthony Davis to play in back-to-back games against Houston? You gotta play that game. Anthony Davis, don't be so soft. You have to play that game. Y'all need wins. Like right now, y'all are in the playing game. Y'all are the last team, and the Lakers are the last team in the playoff game. They are 10. They are a half game over the Utah Jazz and a half game under the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like, I know everybody keep talking they can get to 6, and they can get to 6. But Anthony Davis got to play, especially if LeBron James is not playing. It just gets me sick. Like, I don't understand it. Like, look. Life is short. Everything is short. You can get hurt the next day and not play ever again. You got to play in the moment. You have 11 games left. Nobody think just because you're the Lakers don't mean you're going to get to the playoffs. And they lost to Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets have 52 losses this year. 52. And you lose to them. Look, I'm no Laker fan. Everybody who knows me know I'm a Knicks fan. But this Laker thing is just stupid. You have to play that game if you are Anthony Davis. If they say, nah, we don't want you to play for back-to-back, like, look, coach, we need all the wins we can get. We have 11 games left. Like, that's what I'm saying. They so soft. Anthony Davis is soft, man. I'm sorry, man. He is soft. He can't play back-to-back. There's 11 games left. There's 11 games left. They're in this playing tournament where one game, if you lose, you're out. Anyway, it's just dumb, man. I don't know who's going to win the West because Golden State can't win on the road. So I know they ain't winning nothing this year. Denver Nuggets, they're on a little slump. They're on a 4-game losing streak. Sacramento, they just won last night. I mean, they're up there. Memphis Grizzlies, I don't know what they're going to do without Morant. How Morant going to act when he gets back. Poor kid, man. I want Morant to get better, man. Like, I want Morant to get better. Stop all that foolishness, man, with the guns and the ain't nothing wrong. I mean, I get it. Go somewhere where you can't get in trouble, brother. Stay out of trouble. You see how guns are. Guns are not good in the NBA. You see how that are. You had what was his name? Jason. Forgot his name. Jason from the New Jersey Nets back in the day. He shot his limo driver, something like that, by accident. Then you got Gilbert Arenas. He's bringing guns in. Like, learn from that. You're about to make $200 million. Just learn from that. It's not even about, I get it. It's about the money too. I get it. You're going to lose endorsements. But, man, you're going to feed your family for years and your family's family and their family's family for years. Generational wealth is what you have, and you're going to blow it. For what? Because you want to be down, because you want to be one of the homies. You got to stop with that mentality. And I hope he gets better. And I hope he got somebody in his ear talking to him about that. But then you got Memphis Grizzlies. So they're struggling right now. Phoenix Suns, they're on a 3-game losing streak, and they just lost Kevin Durant again with an ankle injury. So that chemistry that they had going on, now he's hurt again. So you can't trust them. Now the Clippers started on a 4-game losing streak with Russell Westbrook. Everybody was blaming Westbrook. Did anybody watch the Clippers games? I mean, Russell Westbrook was not playing awful. He wasn't playing bad. He was shooting 50%. Like, what do y'all want him to do? Paul George was sucking it up during that losing streak. But they're on a 4-game winning streak right now. So they're pretty good right now. Kawhi Leonard is playing his ass off. Like, they are in a good spot at number 5. But they better start winning some games. And now Golden State, I mean, goodness. Draymond Green is out for that suspension. He's getting suspended because he got a tech yesterday. They can't win on the road. They scored 50 points. I can't even think right now. I'm just frustrated with them, man. Steph Curry, he scored 50 points, can't win. Why he scored 50 points? You can only win in San Francisco. Like, they are in trouble. They're in trouble. And they are the 6th seed. So they will be playing the Memphis Grizzlies if the playoffs start today. And I want to see that. I'm there for that. I really want to see that. I want to see Memphis Grizzlies and Golden State in round 1 of the playoffs. Oh! You know, maybe about 8 years ago, I was not into the NBA like I am now again, because NBA was just horrible. Horrible. The playoffs was horrible. I didn't want to watch it to the finals. And we all knew who was going to the finals. We all knew it was going to be Golden State versus LeBron. You don't know who's going to win it now. That's what I'm trying to say. I love the NBA. You don't know who's going to win. It's so much better now. And I love that they put the playing games in. I love how they did that. Now we got the Eastern Conference. Now we got the Eastern Conference. You got the Bucks at 1, Celtics at 2, 76ers at 3, Cavaliers at 4, Knicks at 5, and Brooklyn Nets at 6. It's going to be a great finish. This is going to be a great finish. I really want my Knicks to be at least a 5 or a 4 seed, but I don't know if they're going to catch the Cleveland. They're 3.5 out now with 12 games to go. That's going to be pretty tough. Knicks play the Heat. Heat of the 7th seed. They're in the play-in game right now, but they are 3 out of the 5 seed from the Knicks. They're 2 games out of the 6 with the Nets. And the Nets have been playing hard, man. They're not the same without those 2 superstars. I'll tell you that. But Knicks are looking good. They just got off a 9-game win streak, then lost 3 straight. Now I think they won 2 straight now. They need to win these games. They need to win these easy games. They need to win these games against the Heat and everybody else. They need to win these games. Right now, I mean, it's open. Now, the Wizards are in the playing game right now. They're in the playing game. Now, there's 7 games out of the playoff game, so they're not going to make it. They're going to be in the playoff game. But they better watch out for these Bulls because the Bulls are coming, and the Bulls are only a half game out from the Wizards. And also, they're only a game out from Indiana Pacers, so they better be careful. But you got the Raptors. They've been playing good ball. Heat, like I said, they're in a 2-game winning streak, so it's gonna be good, man. I don't know who's going to the finals. I really don't know who's going to go to the finals. Bucks, Celtics. I don't see the Celtics going. They're losing too many games right now. They're not the same. 76ers are on a 6-game win streak. Maybe the 76ers. I can see the 76ers. And while we're on the subject of the 76ers, let's just talk about Embiid. And I think Embiid is definitely the MVP. I think he's the MVP. I think when Embiid went up against the Joker, which Joker is also under consideration as the MVP because he's been balling too, but as of late he hasn't, and Embiid has, and this is when you're supposed to be an MVP. This is when you're supposed to play as an MVP. When Embiid played against Denver, that he had 47 points and 18 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. I saw Embiid play yesterday, and I saw this dude hit a fadeaway, one leg, 3-point bank shot. Embiid just has to stay healthy. He'll be the MVP, man. He's been playing some great ball this year, man. But he needs to show up in the playoffs, too. He cannot get hurt. He has to be healthy because I'm trying to tell you, he cannot do it with the beard, just being the beard. He's not the same. James Harden is not the same. He's not the same anymore. Embiid has to put that work in. So my top 3 for MVP right now is Embiid, the Joker, and Giannis. And Jason Tatum being a close 4. Because Jason Tatum's been balling also. But I just don't see that same rhythm and chemistry out of the Celtics that they had last year. I just don't see it. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Also, I just wanted to bring this up because I'm about to get out of here. My son is playing for the Richmond Braves right now. And we are looking for sponsors to sponsor the young man. We're looking for any business that would like to sponsor Cam. I'm gonna make a video as soon as he has his first game. He's playing for the national team, 14U. He's only 13 right now. He's in 8th grade. He'll be playing with some high school boys, which I love. I love when he plays up. I'm glad he made that team. So we are looking for any sponsors that have anybody with a business or anybody who wants to sponsor Cam. He's a good kid. National Junior Honor Society. He plays hard, man. He plays hard. He's a good kid, well-mannered. MVP there. We're just looking for some sponsors. So if you can, you can check my email at trebor1013@hotmail.com, or you can go on my Facebook page and you can DM me, and we can see if we can get this young man a sponsor, man, because he's a good kid. He plays hard, like I said. He plays hard, and I love it. And he's so coachable. Like that was one of the things that when I took him out for baseball the first time, and we were I took him to the field. I took him to the field just to see how he can do. And I'm telling you, I was hitting the ball to him and he would scoop them up. He would scoop them up like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay, maybe that was luck. Let me do it again. I kept doing it. And he was just getting it. He was getting it. He was getting it like that. Well, he's coachable and he listens. So I am looking for a spot. We are looking for sponsors for him, for the Richmond Braves, and any little bit can help. Okay, excuse me. Any little bit can help, man. But we are definitely looking for sponsors. I will send you the information out on Sunday night. I know he has his first tournament with his Richmond Braves 13U team on Sunday, which is going to be cool. He's excited. We're all excited for him to get back to baseball. And yeah, we're ready to go. And next year, goodness gracious, next year around this time, he'll be a freshman in high school playing for North Stafford. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm proud of him, man, because he put that work in. He goes in the garage, he puts the work in. He goes hard, man. So yeah. So anyway, y'all, look, that is my show for tonight. I'm gonna go and look at some of these games, finish watching some of the tournament, try to get better over here. But I appreciate everybody listening and coming on here. I do appreciate it. If you could please like my posts, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Spomotics on YouTube. That's SPOMOTICS. I really appreciate it. So that is my show for tonight. Yeah, so that's it, y'all. So I will be back on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Well, it depends on how his tournament goes. But I will see everybody on at 8 p.m. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm out. Peace.